Hey folks, it is Friday, the end of the week, end of the last full week of the year. Let's check it out on our Alexandria Tower cam view. Looking to the west, you still see the glow of the sunset, which occurred not long ago. Christmas lights still on the tower, and a cell tower standing there. But a beautiful day. Yeah, some folks had some rain very early after the wee hours after midnight, but for the most part, it was a beautiful day, Gina. Likewise, see the glow of the setting sun. And as we look over toward Leesville, we're seeing temperatures dropping into the 60s already. So you were in the headlines. This is what I'll be talking about over the next few minutes. I'll try not to keep you too long. Storms Saturday return there. Yes, there's severe potential with that. Drier pattern arrives on Sunday. And that's good news because we need to dry out. Chill returns by midweek. So here we go with all of that information. Checking out the radar, nothing happening here locally. I think what's going to happen is the initial radar echoes will start occurring to the south or to the west of us overnight and enter into our area by Saturday early. In fact, look at that system just plowing into the Pacific West right there, digging southeastward through the desert southwest. Just can't wait to get here, it seems like. And it's not going to have any issues, no problem getting here. So the first thing I want to show you is the outlook area from the Storm Prediction Center for Sunday. Practically all the SINLA's in a enhanced risk of severe weather, except that little area northwest Sabine Parish there, and a tiny part of extreme northwestern northern Natchitoches parishes. So for practical purposes, I'm just going to say there's an enhanced risk. Many times you can't establish firm boundaries in that context. So everybody has the same risk there. So it's enhanced. Futurecast going to kind of play it out for you, kind of step you through the next day on Saturday. Showers and thunderstorms will begin early Saturday morning, so this is a quick change. Notice I called out how that system said just can't wait to get here and start affecting our weather. By Saturday morning, I think we'll have some thunderstorms, and this is about the time that my forecast is starting the potential for severe weather. Coming in toward, say, midday Saturday, notice the coverage of the showers and thunderstorms increasing, so that's kind of like wave number one. It'll start in the morning, and once we get into the afternoon, evening, we'll see additional showers and thunderstorms. And perhaps the last thing would be a band, kind of a final band, shaping up by Saturday evening early, just after dark there, and then sweeping southeastward out of the area as the upper level forcing comes through. And by 10 o'clock Saturday, I'm hoping everything will be over with by that time. And then as we head into Sunday, back to church, no issues. The forcing is gone, the upper level system, the disturbance, the storm system is out of here to the east of us, and dry air is winning the forecast for Sunday. Could be a little fog problem early Sunday in places though. All right, so here's the severe threats. Overall, it is in what I kind of use a three-tier situation instead of a five-tier like the Storm Prediction Center. My significant includes enhanced and moderate risk. So we're in that category. The flood, hail, and tornado risk about the same, kind of limited in numbers. The wind, I think, back to the significant level. I think wind would be the primary threat or the most common threat. So as we go through Sunday, Saturday, and we assume we're going to get some severe weather reports, the number one thing will probably be the wind. That's the most likely thing. Hail and tornadoes would be about the same, and flood risk about the same there. So going to a little bit more information. The timetable I've got here is starting as early as 5 a.m. The potential for severe weather exists with the initial kickoff of the situation, and it lasts off and on through about 9 p.m. So we're under the gun there. That's what, about 14 hours for us, and so say 12 hours would be 5 p.m. About 14 to 16 hours, I would say, of risk that are perhaps manifested in two events, one early and one in the latter afternoon and evening. So there's your enhanced level. It's a 3 out of 5 as the Storm Prediction Center uses a 5-tier system. These are the risks that they're assigning, and they do extensive research on this. So 30%, and this is the old 25-mile thing. So within 25 miles of a point, any point in central Louisiana, this is the probability of getting a damaging wind event. That is 60 miles per hour or wind damage that will be associated with that type of wind. It's 30%. Hail is 15%. The hail risk is dominated by it being a quarter size or higher. So your chance of getting a quarter size or larger hailstone within 25 miles of your home, school, or business is about 15%, and tornado risk is 15% as well. So your risk of getting a tornado within 25 miles of your house is 15%. And so let's go into the risk of the pattern. The overall setup does include a risk of some enhanced events. The tornado risk is enhanced. There's an EF2 or stronger tornado is 10% within 25 miles of a point. So that is the risk of the enhanced tornadoes. Locally heavy rainfall will be possible with this situation, so monitor your weather sources. We fully expect there will be more warnings that will be issued on Saturday. So it's kind of like we had Thursday, part 1. Saturday comes up with a new weather system, and we'll call it part 2, 2.0 then, I guess. Saturday rainfall pattern, here are the details. Everybody's going to get wet. I've just broad stroked a 100% chance there. Going into the timing, it is AM and PM, as you saw there, starting at 5 a.m., maybe ending by 9, 10 p.m. Common amounts, about a ½ inch to 1.5 inches. With two events, that kind of worries me as being a little bit too conservative, but that's what I'm going to go with. Peak amounts of 2 to 4 inches will be possible. And of course, with thunderstorms, some of these storms will be pretty efficient at putting down water on the ground. And so 1 to 3 inches per hour is possible in some locations. And you know what that will do? The usual suspects, flash flooding, yeah, they're in risk of some flash flood warnings for tomorrow as well. We have plenty of them on Thursday evening. So Saturday, there's your 100% chance of severe risk there. Going into Sunday, I've got a AM fog chance coming in with you there, and that would be reduced visibility. Early Sunday, maybe everything would be lifting by the time you have to go to church, so maybe around 9 a.m., something like that. And then we see a dry spell set in on Sunday. Notice I don't have any rain chances all the way through next Friday. And so we'll see various areas of sunshine, mostly sunny days, a few partly cloudy days, and so forth and so on. A second front on New Year's Eve will be able to bring the chilly air once again. Notice starting there, starting Wednesday, we see distinctly cooler air coming into the area. And that should come in fairly uneventful there for your New Year's Eve. So New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, no problems there as we see that dry front come into the area. And temperatures back into Thursday and Friday. Well, looks like a little risk of a light freeze in some locations. Maybe not everywhere if we've got the temperatures figured up right. But in the 50s, that's chilly for daytime here in Sinlais, below normal. So that is the 7-day forecast, which ends 2024 and begins 2025 there, and even goes a few days beyond that. So that's your 7-day forecast. Nick Miculus will be back with you tomorrow, and our schedule is going to be kind of dictated by exactly what the weather does as far as our live streams, and we'll certainly be live streaming. I'll be doing so on my Facebook page, Meteorologist Tom Kavicka. Nick Miculus will be doing so on his Facebook page, Meteorologist Nick Miculus, and he will also be on Sinlaw Weather and YouTube with his streams. All right, that is it. Hope you have a safe Saturday, and Nick and I will try to keep you informed as to